This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport...
Is this the place?
Oh, yeah.
Lay! Ain't prison Descendants in these?
They know we're here.
Please.
They're advancing!
Lay! There's too many of them! Lay! Ajax!
Go! HQ, we need evac now!
Clay, we gotta get out of here. There's more of them than we thought. Clay, you listening? We gotta go now or...
They're using... This is... okay.
There's no time! What is it?
Naya? Naya!
The specialized Vulgus aircraft has stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down. Descendant, enemy troops are being transferred in large numbers. You must attack their point of origin.
I see a gap in the enemy's air defenses. We can provide air support. Brown, waiting your signal.
Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendants. Launching void vessel exploration operation. Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Out of my way!
detection operation.
So slow.
Descendant, I'm glad you made it back safely. I heard the amount of pressure in the Void Abyss was huge. And yet you still managed to complete the operation. You really are talented. I'd love to have you join our unit. Wouldn't that be great, Keelan?
Sure, they're useful enough. They don't get in the way and they can hold their own. Thanks to you, the mission was a success. You did well, even though you weren't trained for it. Inez, why are you looking at me like that?
Wow! The Void Abyss really is a scary place. It's changed your arcade traits, and now it's even changed your personality. I've never heard you compliment anyone before. Keelan's still in there somewhere, right?
Never mind. Descendant, you should pay HQ a visit. I hear they're preparing a follow-up operation. Inez, I've got to drop by the Magister Research Institute. I'm a little worried about that doggo we rescued.
Wow! I swear that didn't sound like Keelan. I didn't know he liked dogs.
Descendant, I've been waiting for you. First of all, thank you for your hard work you put into this operation. An impressive achievement for your first void vessel exploration. It's no wonder Hound wants to recruit you. It's not entirely because of that success, but it has been decided that for the time being, you'll be assigned to void vessel exploration missions. VV-072 is unlike any void vessel that we've discovered so far. It doesn't look like a Vulgus ship, and I'm concerned that the Vulgus have already taken control of its interior. Also, the Vulgus seem to be using a dedicated exploratory force similar to our Hound unit. We need to find out what they are doing on VV-072 and what they are looking for. Descendant, I want you to conduct a second search operation. I'll contact Hound to assist you.
Well, I didn't expect you to be rushed into another operation this fast. While we're here, Descendant, can you come and see me for a moment? There you are. I'm as confused as you are by HQ's decision. A redeployment so soon after your return.
Though I can see why HQ ordered it. It's the Void Abyss after all. And there are Vulgus all over VV-072.
And, unfortunately, the data you collected contained very few valuable leads. Plus the unexpected Vulgus presence. I suppose HQ had no choice.
The presence of the Vulgus on VV-072 means it's likely they're also looking for something there. Probably information that can give them an advantage over us. Traveling into the Void Abyss isn't easy, even for the Vulgus. There must be something important for them to take that risk. If VV-072 is a Vulgus ship, they have the advantage. We won't be able to stop whatever the Vulgus are planning if we fall behind now. That's why a second sweep is absolutely necessary.
Keelan's right. So I pulled something together as well. This device contains a code to break the Vulgus algorithm. When the specialized code loaded onto this device is activated, it will automatically collect Vulgus records from all over the Void Vessel. Analyzing those records will tell us why the Vulgus came to VV-072. I'm counting on you, Descendant.
Descendant, I hear you're planning further operations in the recently discovered Void Vessel. I have a favor to ask. Can you come to the Research Institute?
Biosignals are unstable.
Keelan, are you all right?
What's about the Descendant?
Still in void space. Stay where you are until the rendezvous.
I can handle it myself. Let's get this operation going.
Keelan, I need a status report.
I'm searching the interior. This is
What's happening?
gunfire.
Keelan, the signal is on the move.
I know. Focus, scum. Engage it!
We've lost the Vulgus signals. Keelan has made contact with the target.
HQ, there's been a mistake. It's just an ordinary dog.
The signal is still responsive. It might have something to do with the ship.
No way.
Keelan's archaeometrics are stabilizing.
This dog, he's not as ordinary as he looks.
Thing is jamming our signals. Communications are
Keelan, abort! Get out of there now!
HQ, check your comms. HQ! This facility is...
Get on with it! You pathetic vermin! After him. Find him and kill him.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
outside the anti-void shield too long. I need to stay sharp. Come on. Remember Master Corell's speech. I serve Master Corell. I am the Pathfinder, and I will bring glory to Clip Offering. Void energy. Come break me. I need to get back to the anti-void ship. Master Corell, watches over me. Lord Corell, this is the report you asked for on Ava's red armor and the anti-void shield. It is, as Ava promised, a useful addition to our arsenal. It is unaffected by void energy at any depth of the void abyss. It is the same for the anti-void shield. We had a This is Ava's source technology. I suspect he has more. For the sake of your leadership, I shall force him to use his technology inside him. Enough. Maybe have a lack of control. Focus on orders. Unfocus on solutions. I shall find what you desire. Even if it costs me my life. Master Corell, here is my report. We appear to have found the research station orbit. Unfortunately, our Legion of Darkness units do not have the technology to put it encrypted. We may need to request aid to decipher it. Also, we believe Arcade is needed to re-enable it. I request that we proceed to the second stage. If we can successfully obtain Arcade Serum, we believe we can analyze a significant portion of it. We also believe the research center includes the technology to create gigantic arcane organisms. I shall present a more detailed report once we return to the fortress. I have an order for the lesser commanders. The implementation of the dread armor and the anti-void shield are goals in reach. The operation duration has been extended by 13 times, and losses reduced by 87.3%. These results satisfy lesser beings on your own house. All that remains is collection of data scattered around the ship. According to Ava,
Suspected location of a bio-experimental lab identified. Large structure found. Data transmitting. Confirmed connection to INR. General Ayman's orders. Facility being reserved. Transmission complete. Drone control module experiment complete. Area defense and surveillance online. Exploration report complete.
Out of my way!
Let it serve as a warning to all Vulgus. All shall heed the orders of Lord Corell.
Descendant, I've analyzed the data you've uploaded to your receive channel. There are some anomalies. I was wondering if you had a moment to discuss them. There you are. You've done a great job collecting the data. I've processed and analyzed the information you uploaded. Let me break it down for you. Firstly, we only discovered VV-072 recently, but the Vulgus records go back way before we discovered it. That means the Vulgus didn't discover VV-072 around the same time as we did. They'd already been there for a long time. Luckily, the data you collected was quite detailed, giving us some clues as to why the Vulgus went to VV-072 and what they've been looking for there all this time. For starters, the information the Vulgus are after is probably related to the Ironhearts, and it's most likely the information on where the Ironhearts are hidden.
How can you be sure?
Look! This is geographical data on Ingress. It accounts for a significant portion of all the data we have, and some of it is locked with quantum encryption. The Vulgus surveyed the entire topography of Ingress 100 years ago. For them to go all the way to the Void Abyss to look for topographical information means...
It probably has something to do with the Ironhearts.
Considering how accurately Corell was able to locate the Ironheart, he must have found the information here.
If only we'd been faster. We could have turned the tables on them. Wait. Inez, what's this?
Oh, I was just about to get to that. This data is very old. It's about an engagement the Vulgus fought against an enemy on VV-072.
Hang on. Isn't this referring to Aisha's squad?
Yes, that's what I thought too. The way they described how they looked, the technology they used, their firearms, and especially the mention of the rose of Aisha's weapon. Everything fits, down to the bullet specs.
That means Aisha's squad survived the Void Storm and made it to VV-072.
It seems that way, but there's no record of what happened to them. If the Vulgus had killed them, it would be in these records. But there's nothing further after an entry saying they lost the targets. It's complicated. Anyway, Descendant, I'll go over this with HQ and get back to you.
Descendant, I need to speak with you in private. Can you spare a minute?
What's going on? I overheard your conversation with Inez and Keelan. As they guessed, the enemy that the Vulgus engaged was definitely Aisha. I had my doubts when I started reviewing the records, but when it got to the part about a red handgun and a rose engraved on it, I was convinced. A handgun engraved with a red rose was Aisha's most cherished weapon. As you know, not many Descendants use handguns as their primary weapon, and no Descendant would insist on using a handgun unless it was an RK-unique weapon. For me, that confirmed the enemy that the Vulgus engaged, mentioned in those records, was Aisha. I've been obsessed with finding Aisha, waiting for the right time to go and search for her. Now that the opportunity is finally here, I've been excluded from the operation. I don't resent Alpha's decision. He's made a wise choice. But I need to ask you to do something. It's now or never. Will you look for signs of Aisha during this operation? It doesn't matter how small they are. I want to see them with my own eyes. I desperately need this.
This is Descendant Eckert. Are you busy? I've been refining the Void Vessel record tracking algorithm at HQ's request. I'll need to talk you through it. Could you spare some time? What do you want me to do? Hack something? Place a wiretap? Check data? You're here. This is the device with the improved algorithm. I've added a couple of features to the Void radar configuration. Firstly, I've altered the data collection device so it detects certain wavelengths within the coordinates. I've also added a feature to amplify and track RK traces once detected, even the faintest amount. Even if the level of RK emissions drops below the threshold, it shouldn't be a problem, as long as it has been detected. The device will accurately amplify the traces and recalculate their location. It gave me some headaches along the way, but it all turned out okay. Take it to Seneca, and that's it. It'll start functioning once he's installed it. What I found most interesting during the development of the algorithm was in order to reduce the interference from void energy, I had to incorporate the principle of modulation of the gamma value of the reflected wavelength. Descendant? Descendant, are you listening?
Are you ready to undertake a void in... Hello, Descendant. I've been waiting for you. That must be the algorithm Eckert modified. I'll apply it right now. When the algorithm activates, you'll be able to detect data that was previously obscured by the high levels of void energy. It'll provide an opportunity to retrieve data that would otherwise be missed due to the wavelengths. The first data to collect is the RK wavelengths remaining on VV072. These are the records left behind by any descendants. This is a chance for us to see events that took place, people we've lost, and any truths that may have been obscured. Descendant, I hope you return safely after completing the operation.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Captain, you saw it too. You saw what James turned into. The same can happen to us. Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Everyone, if you can hear me, please respond.
Oh, this is James. I'm hurt, but still alive.
Hold tight.
Look at that. James is focusing already.
The extremely high concentration must be why you can see him regenerating. James, tell me if you feel any discomfort.
I feel a little nauseous and strange. My muscles moving by themselves. Maybe it's taken away though. Marie, give me a dose of that Rosin too. Maybe my arm is starting to become unbearable.
Alright, Edwin. I can also feel your broken ribs seeping into your lungs. I'm gonna give you an even smaller dose than James. Here, let me see your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm glad it's alright. At least our captain is unbreakable.
Eddie, I'm not fine. Do you know how worried I am?
I just want to help you relax, Captain. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have known what to do with ourselves.
That's right. And what's important is that we have one less wounded. You can relax, Captain.
Shocking, right?
Hold on! Everybody stand back! James is changing.
James!
No. Could it be because of the serum? Then Edwin and I could...
Marie! Don't jump to conclusions. Nothing's happened yet. We were exposed to large amounts of void energy on our way here. What happened to James could be because of void energy. So calm down and get moving.
Aisha, are you saying you should give up on James? We have to find a way to help him.
Eddie, we have to survive in order to save James. Don't look back, just run.
I feel so cold. So cold. I can't stand it. I hate the world. I hate it so much. I want to kill everyone. Everyone. I want everyone to know how cold I am. And my pain.
My body! I'm a wreck! Why is my captain? Sir! Captain! Why are you in a situation like this? How does it
Why do you look so sad? Are you happy? Your body's so full of them. It feels good. Doesn't it? To watch them become monsters. No. That's not true. Please. Don't do this to me.
Enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data. Great job, Descendant. We're analyzing the records you uploaded to your receive channel. The results should be available soon, so you'll be able to head out right away.
Please proceed to the Colossus guided capsule.
Right on time. We've just completed analysis. The results aren't bad, but they aren't great either. Starting with the results of the detailed analysis, it's been confirmed that all of these records were modified with a specific decryption system developed by Albion headquarters, all with different IDs too. Which means, as we suspected, Aisha's squad did make it to VV-072.
The problem is the next part. We've analyzed the records we believe to have been left by Aisha's squad. I just can't make sense of them.
It's like Keelan said. The more I examine the records, the creepier it gets, the harder it is to understand. It's like a diary of someone suffering from nightmares. It's that erratic. I'm going to request that Data Intelligence do secondary analysis on it. A more detailed analysis might reveal repetitions, or anything that could help us understand what happened. This doesn't seem to be just about Aisha, but about her entire squad. So I hope we can find some clues.
We'll take care of this. You get to HQ and brief them. Before you do, you can upload this data to Ajax's receive channel. I bet he's been waiting for it.
Whoa, Keelan, you finally learned some social skills. I'm lost for words. You're going to respond to my messages right away from now on, right?
I've always answered you immediately. With silence.
I tried to hide that I've been waiting for this, but I guess I failed. Thank you for looking out for me.
I didn't do it for your gratitude. And I'd appreciate if next time you don't bring your personal issues into an operation.
Oh, you
gotta be kidding me! You were doing so well! Just say something nice!
Descendant, I apologize for rushing you here like this. While conducting the secondary analysis requested by Hound, I discovered something new. The Vulgus weren't just after information about the Ironhearts, they were also looking for something else entirely. It was what you and Keelan discovered during your first foray, the unidentified lifeform. The Vulgus were looking for research data on that lifeform, as well as anything else related to the Ironhearts. Data that could reveal the location of the Ironhearts should be reason enough to go to VV-072. But for them to also look for data on that lifeform means it must represent a great strategic benefit to them. The Ironhearts and the R&D on an unidentified lifeform. The link between them is the Ancestors. Now that we know for certain that VV-072 is not a Vulgus ship, the only other beings capable of building a vessel of that size were the Ancestors. The problem is that we have been unable to figure out why the Ancestors left Ingress after quantum encrypting geographical data on Ingress, and why they researched the creation of the unidentified lifeform on that vessel. It feels like I'm sinking deeper into the void abyss myself the more I investigate this. I wish I could find a clear answer. For now, Command will work with the Magisters to hypothesize the most likely explanation. I'll get back to you when we have something meaningful to report.
Descendant, I believe I have a way to unravel this mystery. Descendant. Like HQ, I also believe that VV-072 is an ancestor ship. Most of the technology present on VV-072 is a match for that of the Ancestors. Many of the technological marvels created by the Ancestors are based on the same algorithm as I am. Therefore, it should be possible to use my code to access the ship's internal operating systems. And I know Eckert has developed an algorithm that minimizes interference from void energy. This is a new form of analytical code that merges Eckert's algorithm with my decryption code. Uploading this code to the ship's systems should enable you to find the data hidden by the Ancestors. The Ancestors' data is likely to be quantum encrypted, and it will take some time to decrypt it. But if you are patient, you will acquire a vast amount of data. If I had any records relating to the ship, I could have hastened the process. But for some reason, there is no information on the Void Abyss, Void Vessels, or VV-072 in my records. I am perplexed by this, but it is not too late if we hurry. We can still stop the Vulgus and overcome the increasing information gap.
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
Descendant. Descendant, VV-072 was a scientific research vessel constructed by the Ancestors. The ship was named the Bastion of Eternity. I do not know how this ship ended up adrift in the Void Abyss, but we can only assume that the Ancestors possessed interstellar navigation technology. There was something else that required urgent analysis. The core objective of the Ancestors' research on the Bastion of Eternity. This was presumably a way to create the Colossi. The fellow you and Keelan found was not the end goal of the Ancestors. The fellow is merely a byproduct of their work on the technology to construct the Colossi. According to the research data you have secured, the Ancestors were developing a technology that uses RK as a raw material to separate mind from body, then implants that RK in a mechanical body of considerable power. If, for some reason, all Ancestors were transformed into Colossi because of this research, it explains why there are no signs of the Ancestors on the Bastion of Eternity now. This research could also be the reason why you could not find any traces of Aisha's squad. The technology to construct Colossi. What could be more tempting to the Vulgus? That must be why the Vulgus continue to search for this. The key technology needed to construct the Colossi, and the records of that research. I have yet to discover any evidence that the Ancestors' research was successful, so this is only a theory. I hope that it does not turn out to be correct. Descendant, please report these discoveries to HQ. They require HQ's careful consideration.
I have examined the conversation with the guide that you uploaded to the command console. So the Ancestors researched the construction of the Colossi, and the Vulgus are looking for that research data. I find this difficult to accept, but we have data that supports the guide's hypothesis. Inez extracted this voice file after filtering out the interference caused by void energy.
Ajax! Ajax!
We analyzed the wavelength of the voice and found that it matched the sounds emitted by the Colossi. There has never been a single reported case of a Colossus speaking a human language. We are even more confused now that we have heard the guide's hypothesis, but HQ will not automatically assume Aisha's squad is deceased. Instead, we're increasing our efforts to find a way to rescue them. It's entirely possible that they left the Bastion of Eternity and are still alive elsewhere. For now, the report and data will be placed on the agenda for an emergency meeting at HQ. I will contact you when the meeting is concluded. Thank you for your efforts with this difficult operation, Descendant.
Do you have a minute?
What's going on? I've read and reread the records from the Bastion of Eternity. I must have gone over them dozens of times. But what I read was so unbelievable. What the hell happened to them? I wondered if my prolonged exposure to the energy of the Void Abyss was causing me to hallucinate. That's the only answer I could come up with. I've had experiences in the Void Abyss so vivid that I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. But we have no conclusive evidence that Aisha and her squad are dead. As Nell said, it's possible they're still alive, somewhere. And even if something happened to her squad, I believe Aisha is still alive at least. No additional evidence has been found. There is no record of mutation. And I'll never give up on rescuing her. I'll find her, no matter the cost. I know it took a lot of hard work and dedication on your part to acquire this information. Thank you for that, and also for what it means to me, personally. I may not be able to leave right away, but once we've found all of the Iron Hearts, I'll go to the Void Abyss. I will never give up hope. But until the right time presents itself, I'll focus on finding the Iron Hearts. Thank you, Descendant. I won't forget this.
Descendant, well done. Since the operation is finished, can we talk for a second?
Great! You're here! I just wanted to let you know that you did good. When we began this operation, I thought we probably needed to maybe be a little more careful than normal. But as things progressed, I realized we were actually in for a real challenge. Without your help, we would have never got through this. Thank you, Descendant. I really wish I could have been there. It's a real shame. Anyway, Descendant, would you like to join our unit? We could really use someone as capable as you. I'll treat you really, really well. Just think about it, okay?
If I were you, I'd think about the offer.
Keelan, it's times like these that we need to recruit a competent Descendant. We're already short-staffed. We won't have another opportunity like this for a long time.
She's been like this ever since she completed her Hound training. She tries to recruit anyone who looks promising to make up for our lack of troops.
Who was it that came up to you when you were brooding in a corner? Everyone I've recruited is doing just fine, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I like them. They don't get in the way, and they can hold their own.
Then shouldn't you put more effort into trying to recruit them?
I'll think.
You found some special data from the Void Abyss. Intriguing and captivating data, in fact. The organism that Keelan rescued from the Void Vessel is no ordinary dog. It's the product of highly complex and sophisticated genetic engineering involving Archaea. The signal picked up in the Void Abyss was a sensor of sorts, the organism's response to Keelan's Archaea waves. Up until this point, only Descendants have been able to respond to and detect Archaea. But it seems that this organism has a very specialized sensitivity to Archaea. We are discovering new possibilities for this fascinating creature every day. Similar to when we first saw the possibilities of humanity. The Magisters speculate that this organism was created by the ancestors. It's just a theory, for now, of course. We've categorized this organism as a new species, an Archaea Fellow. This category means that it's a being that responds to Archaea and can help Descendants in a variety of ways, which is, of course, what we plan to use them for. I've also discovered a way to research Fellow, given enough materials. But as this organism came from the Void Vessel, you'll need to gather the materials from there. I'm hoping you'll be able to help me collect the materials I need to research this organism while you're on other operations. Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Just get to the point. Damn it. Oh, I didn't realize he'd returned. My brain is fried trying to wrap my head around this operation. Give me a minute. First of all, based on the information we have so far, we assume that Sigma Sector is a strategic location which is a top priority for the Vulgus. They didn't retreat there just because they needed a place to hide after losing the fortress. Sigma Sector is a much older and far more important garrison than we realized. The Vulgus have been holding RK wielders prisoner there, and turning them into Vulgus versions of Descendants. Since even early Descendants like Serena are trapped in the receptors, it seems Corell's plan was already in motion even as far back as her time. We need to find out what that plan is. Going forward, instead of localized reconnaissance, we'll focus operations on the RK receptors, Vulgus Descendants, and the ones we've codenamed Oblivions. We need to know what the Vulgus were doing with the RK wielders, how they awakened RK abilities, anything and everything. We're sending all Descendants to Sigma Sector, except for those defending Albion or on standby for intercept battles. Oh, and someone get Serena in a sieve terminal to help her acclimate to the present day. She must be completely overwhelmed. She was sealed in a receptor for 100 years. 100 years. Serena's cooperation is essential for this operation. We need to understand how she broke out of her receptor and resisted being controlled by the Vulgus. This will be crucial in dealing with the Oblivions. I want to resolve this as soon as possible.
Alpha, wouldn't Kyle be the best person to teach Serena how to use an Receive terminal? He makes it so easy to understand.
Now, this is how you click, Luna.
Well, the lady might freak out if she sees you. So I guess I should go.
Huh. Your magnetic tin can suit will scare her more. Wanna bet?
No. Wait. What is this? Is it real?
Hello, Serena. I am Guide, an RK genetic recognition interface.
Genetic What?
It is understandable that you are confused. For you, time has only just started again. During your stay here, I will teach you, gradually, about you and our mission. Ah, Descendant. Thank you for the Eceive terminal. It will be a great help for Serena to understand this era. In the meantime, I should analyze the data I need while synchronizing with Serena. Serena's RK is special. It allowed her to break free of the Vulgus control and return to mankind.
How fascinating. A spirit. But it does not appear to be a ghost.
It may take a little longer to synchronize with Serena, but please, do not worry. Focus on the mission in Sigma Sector. The success of the operation is important, but most of all, I hope we can rescue Glay's daughter. We will need to analyze Serena's RK to achieve that. Leave this to me, Descendant. Serena, I am not a spirit. Do you understand? I am an RK genetic recognition interface. Descendants who are linked to me can communicate with me wherever RK is present. I have many features that can assist you. You can use me to learn about the time that has passed.
Oh, I see. What do I press to make it work? Here.
This may take longer than I thought. This is a new experience for me as well. It seems we will both require a little luck, Descendant. You need to learn more about the RK receptors and the Oblivions.
you think that strategic planning is easy? Descendant, I have compiled information on the test subjects and Oblivions who have been transferred to Albion. Not everyone who was trapped in the RK receptors are Descendant level. They have RK, but not at a level that can be weaponized. I was worried that the Vulgus could mass-produce Oblivions, but it seems that awakening RK is just as difficult for them as it was for us. The problem is that for the people who were trapped in the receptors, and the Descendants who were turned into Oblivions, their DNA cannot be repaired because of the fusion with Vulgus cells. The medical corps are doing everything they can, but they're struggling to sustain even basic life functions of patients separated from the receptors. All we can do is identify who these patients were, and allow them to pass on among other members of humankind. I'm very worried about Glay. She finally found Daya, and now this has happened. I'm not even sure we can capture Daya alive. The data we have shows that Daya currently has the highest level of RK among the Oblivions. She's so powerful that it may be best if you avoid engaging her on the battlefield. Glay will be very disheartened if she finds out, so we should keep this secret for the time being. Wait. Tactical Transport 7. You are not authorized to activate your engines. What are you doing? Transport 7, please respond. Oh no. Descendant, I need you to find out what is happening.
I'm sorry, but I already knew that it would be difficult to repair Daya's DNA. But surely you must have also realized that I have no intention of giving up.
Captain! Wait!
Jin, are you going to try and stop me again? You know it's no use. I'm not giving up on Daya. No matter how futile it seems, I'm going after her.
I know! That's why I need you to listen. Transport 7 is a new model with an autopilot capability. When we rescued Serena, HQ set its landing site to Kingston. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you fly this thing out, they'll stop you. I'll show you where the autoplanes are, the ones that don't have autopilot. Captain Harris wanted me to tell you that she's sorry. And I'm sorry too. I won't give up this time, no matter what happens. I'll find a way to restore Daya and the other Oblivions. And I'm not just saying that. There's something I discovered while analyzing the members of my squad who were transformed into Vulgus. If it works, we can completely separate Vulgus cells from human DNA. I'll send the details to you as well, Captain, just in case.
The Red Arms. They've been guiding us all the way. I'll be back, Jin. Until the very end.
Yes, ma'am. Until the very end.
Descendant, we just lost an Asive signal that we think belongs to Glay. It looks as if she's attempting an unauthorized sortie. Nearby troops, please hurry to the location.
Ah! Is it pressed in this way?
Serena, Glay should be headed your way. Please stop her.
Good day. I'm Serena Antonietta.
What happened with Glay? Did you detain her?
I did not. In truth, I had no desire to stop her.
Huh?
They say that when a parent loses their child, time stops for them. It appears I was not the only one here who was frozen in time. We are finally able to move through time again, Glay and I. None shall prevent our passage. But if you have the means to prevent it, why not instead arm me to aid it with this modern technology, as you call it?
What do you mean?
You all know that I broke free from Receptor under my own will. As I am still alive and well, my Arche must contain some kind of unique element. If we can harness this possible advantage, restoring the Oblivions may not be the impossible task we believe it to be. To do so, I must be able to use my Arche again. Please grant me the permission to unlock its secrets, HQ.
But that...
Request granted, Serena. Ordnance, check the equipment records for the early generation Descendants. There should be something in there about the weapon that Serena used. I'll ask Anais to activate the prime hands. Serena's Arche will need to be adjusted to link with modern technology.
Alpha...
Nell, this entire operation was initiated based on little more than the trust I put in your theory. I think we can put rational judgment aside for now and trust in the potential of our Descendants. Serena, acclimatize yourself to our modern world as quickly as you can, and pursue Glay. The rest of you will move in the opposite direction and search for Daya and the Oblivions. If we're going to reclaim Sigma Sector, we won't be able to avoid engaging the Oblivions. In which case, we might as well face them head on. You're all ready for that, correct?
Leave it with me, sir.
Understood. All units, prepare for deployment.
HQ, I feel confident. I am confident. However, how does one fly this tactical transport? This contraption still confuses. Is this what I press for takeoff?
That was the emergency ejection button, ma'am.
Don't worry, Serena. Another Descendant will pilot the transport.
I'd take you there myself if I could. Good luck to you all.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer. Attack their deployment point.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down. completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
Daya! Mom's here! Please, please wake up from this!
Daya, Elias, Master Corell's descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve Kliphoth.
Daya!
Oh no. A huge mass of RK signatures are converging on a single location. The Oblivion troops are gathering.
Our strategy is working, but if we help Glay now, it'll collapse. Damn it.
I will go. Nay, I must go.
If we combine Serena's RK and my treatment, we can save anyone. Daya or any of the Oblivions. I found a way.
Daya! Mom's here! Please, please wake up from this!
Daya, Elias, Master Corell's descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve Kliphoth.
Daya!
Oh no. A huge mass of RK signatures are converging on a single location. The Oblivion troops are gathering.
Our strategy is working, but if we help Glay now, it'll collapse. Damn it.
I will go. Nay, I must go.
If we combine Serena's RK and my treatment, we can save anyone. Daya or any of the Oblivions. I found a way.
Descendant, I have completed analysis of Serena's arcade. Serena's arcade has radiation-like properties that allows it to penetrate matter. But it doesn't affect cells which have been affected by arcade. This is why Serena was able to neutralize the Vulgus brainwashing device, and her body was able to eliminate the Vulgus cells that had spread throughout it.
My treatment uses spiral catalysts to separate fused human DNA from Vulgus cells. Spiral catalysts are used to enhance the arcade of Descendants, but they can also be used for more generic gene therapy. Problem is, this hasn't been clinically tested. The main issue we found was Vulgus cell mutations that occurred during the separation process. But these can be burned off through radiation. If we use Serena's arcade, we have a good chance of success.
Spiral catalysts. DNA. Radiation. All of these words strike fear within me.
Think of it this way. Your abilities and my treatment combined can save Daya. But we only have one chance, because this is the last of the spiral catalyst made from the DNA of the Oblivions. Captain Glade took another with her, but she won't be able to help us now.
Descendant, we also need your help. Please lead the operation with Serena. Please. Give humanity hope, Descendant.
Troop drop-off is complete. Transport is en route to standby position. Multiple Vulgus signals detected on the ground. Stay sharp.
Once our enemies secure their front lines, they will be nigh impossible to make. The crusade 100 years ago is evidence enough.
We must disperse our foes before they attack us.
High-density RK energy signal detected. Approaching at high speed. The Oblivion Commander. We think it's Daya. Serena, what happened?
The enemy hit me with a giant weapon. I am fine. My catalyst was damaged. Curse it!
Abort operation. All units retreat to the transport. Don't give up. I still have my spiral catalyst. Clay! Sorry, I was taking cover. Daya always was strong, even as a child.
You live. That is a blessing. This is our final chance. Unless my RK has been weakened by these attacks.
That can't be helped. Descendant, take charge of the battle in place of Serena and Glay. When Daya has been subdued, you two have to administer the treatment. Until that time, you have to keep going.
Roger that.
Let it be so, HQ. Descendant. I will do his bidding. I will serve the Apollo. Glay, prepare yourself. When Daya falls, that shall be your opportunity.
Daya, just a little longer.
I've injected the spiral catalyst.
Hold her with all of your strength. I shall begin.
Careful. Her heart rate is dropping. The cells are dying off too quickly. Daya, stay with me. We're so close.